Hey guys, so today's video is a get ready with me and I hope you enjoy it. First thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my makeup done and then I'm gonna do my hair and I'm gonna put on my clothes. So today I'm using some palette that once my mom bought me. It's not a high-end palette, but it has really nice colors, so why not? I already had primer in my eyes, so I'm just gonna put that. So I'm gonna use this color. It's kind of like a reddish orangey tone, and after I'm gonna use this pinkish color. So I'm gonna put this juice in my crease so later on it's better for me to blend it. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be using this tone. It's kind of like a reddish burgundy tone.
So first, I'll apply juice in my crease.
Now I'm gonna do the bottom part of my eye, and I'm gonna be using the same color that I used, the burgundy one, just so I can do this part. Now that I have my crease done, I'm gonna put some of this champagne eyeliner just on my eyelid. So I'm gonna apply some of this champagne. It's called Vanilla Pop Champagne. I'm just gonna blend it a little bit again and make sure it doesn't look bad. What if it looks bad on your eyes, but like I'm just too self-conceited and I think it looks good? Well, what can I do? So now that I'm done my eyeshadow, I'm just gonna fill in the eyelashes that I'm missing, because yeah, my eyelash extensions have fallen off. So if I'm gonna take pictures, I want them to look good, and I want them to, if I'm gonna close my eyes, I don't want them to like see the gap, you know? I like to put on a black pencil underneath my eyes. Lashes just fall off, all of them. No, that must have been so funny. So yeah, now that I have my eyes done, I'm gonna go on with the bronzer and the blush. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story which I find funny, but I'm very surprised that it happened to me. So all of a sudden, some next guy starts following me on Instagram, and I'm just like, who's this? And he DMs me, and I'm just like, all right. I mean, I was bored, so I was like, okay, whatever. I answered. I'm using the Anastasia One Contour Palette to bronze. And then this guy goes, and whatever, we started talking for a while, and he's like, oh, I want to get to know you, da-da-da. And well, I was like, okay, sure. But like, in reality, I was not looking for a relationship or anything, because I just didn't want a relationship, right? So anyway, so I'm like, okay, sure, let's get to know each other. Who knows, right? We're talking, and he's like, oh, I want to meet you. And I'm like, should we meet? And I'm like, okay, sure, let's meet. So we FaceTime each other before, whatever, and then we were gonna go with some of my friends and him. Like, our first date, I was gonna meet him with my friends. But anyway, I know it looks dark right now, but like, I'll blend it after. And then he goes, and we go to the movies, and as we're at the theater, he's like, he puts his arm around me, right? And he's like, oh, how was the movie? 10 seconds in the movie, and I'm like, well, the movie hasn't started, so I wouldn't know how the movie is. And then he goes, and he's like, sure. So later on, he goes and he says, oh, so I'm gonna kiss you. And I'm like, no, you're not. because no, like, no. First of all, I already knew I didn't want to have a relationship with him or anything, so why would I kiss him? So it's like, no, you're not. And he's like, are you serious? And I'm like, yes, whatever. And then he tries to hold my hand and whatever. And then we're done with it. We're done at the theater, and I have to go home. And whatever, I go home, and he's like, oh, I'll drop you off at home. And I'm like, it's okay, don't worry, like, you don't have to. And well, things went like that, and I'm just like, oh, well, he's a nice friend, you know? And I'm like, you see, I had fun with you today, but like, I'm not looking for a relationship. Like, I'm not ready for a relationship. That's what I said. Time keeps on passing and stuff. And then one day he texts me, and I'm like, okay. And he goes and he says, can you tell me why didn't you date me? So I tell him why. Plus there were other reasons why I didn't date him. So then after I told him why I didn't want to date him, and he got so mad. He was like, oh, well, if you didn't want to date me, then you shouldn't have wasted my time and wasted my money. And I was like, okay, if the problem is the money, then I'll e-transfer you the money. And to be honest, I had never ever been asked to like pay for anything back. Well, like that kind of things, right? Like if a guy takes me out, it's just like whatever, like he's not gonna ask for $13 that it's a movie. So then he goes and he's like, okay, sure, e-transfer me. And I'm so broke at the time, and I'm like with no money, and I'm like, oh shit, like what am I supposed to do now? So I told him, I was like, oh, I'll pay you later. And then he's like, well, it better be done by tonight. And I was like, geez. I'm like, okay. And I was busy at the time, so I was like, okay, I'll pay you back later, you know. And I was going to pay him. I still haven't paid him. Wow. I need some money. Anyway, so if you guys know of a job, just tell me. Anyway, so then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pay this guy. I actually was thinking of paying him, and I still think I'm gonna pay him one day. And then that same night, he asked me, and he goes and he's like, are you gonna pay me? He's like, I've been waiting for the money. And I'm like, I couldn't pay you today. It was Sunday and the banks were closed. So I'm like, I couldn't pay him. Plus I didn't have money. So I'm like, you know, I couldn't. I'm like, but like, I was so surprised. This guy cried over $13 that it was a movie. He spent more money, but it was because of his food, not because he bought me anything else. So I was just like, okay. Anyway, guys, so yeah, that was my story. A guy took me out, and then he made me pay him. Technically, I haven't paid, but like, yeah. I feel so bad. He probably really needed those $13. And he charged me 20. He was like, yeah, he transferred me $20. And I was like, the movie's not even $20. But I was like, okay, it's okay. So I'm gonna put on some blush now, because I love being blushy. And the last thing I do before my lipstick is I put on my mascara. I love this mascara. And now I'm just gonna put lip liner on my lips. So yeah, what do you guys think? You think I should pay him? And if I should, I'm accepting donations. My poor life. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Should I keep it? What do you guys think? Should I keep this color? I think I am gonna keep this color. So I'm gonna do my hair and I'll come back. Okay guys, so this is how I did my hair. I'm gonna be posting a video on how to do my hair, or how I do my hair. So I might leave it in the description or somewhere around here. So next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go get ready and put on some clothes. Okay guys, so this is my outfit. I ended up wearing this white t-shirt with leather jacket, pink one, a belt, my jeans, they're ripped jeans, and I'm gonna wear some heels or my Converse. So that was my video. That was a get ready with me, and you know, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys liked my story. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and yeah.